Hi everyone, welcome back to Inmyseams. Thanks for clicking on today's video. So I'm going to show you how I decorated my grad cap. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends if you want to. But we're starting out at Michael's. I love Michael's because they section out their fake flowers section by color, which makes it easy for you to pick out your school colors. So my school colors are red and gold, and I wanted to add touches of white because my grad cap was black. So just pick out what flowers that go with your school colors. There was a lot of different ways I could have gone with this project, but I decided to go kind of more of a cute Pinterest way versus like the humor version or any quotes and sayings like that. My total came out to $27. I saved like 30% and I ended up spending $19, which is pretty cool. So here are the supplies. I ended up using a couple more supplies that aren't featured right now because it just added a lot more, and it's stuff that I had. So hopefully you have something similar. I'm just now cutting off the rose heads off of the stems of the flowers and kind of placing them where I wanted it to go. So I wanted the biggest flowers to be at the top and bottom of the grad cap, and then just picking off all of the colored flowers, the yellow and the red ones. A big tip that I have for you guys when you are decorating your grad cap is to make sure you know where the front of your cap is and where the back of your cap is. You don't want it to be backwards. So just keep that in mind. I ended up getting this ribbon that comes kind of pre-made, which is great. You can make your own, but it's nice because it just stayed really flat and it was super big. It went on the back of my grad cap, and I'll show you guys how I placed it and secured it on later on in the video. Taking my gold glitter pen, I wrote apostrophe 18 on my bow because I'm class of 2018, and then on the other side I wrote Jeremiah 29:11, which was my verse of the year, and it's really popular. It's the for I know the plans I have for you, that one. And then I just kind of placed it to see where I wanted the flowers. I wanted the red and splashes of red and yellow amongst the white flowers. But I'm just tracing out where I wanted to write thanks Oma Appa, thanks Oma and Appa, which means thanks mom and dad in Korean. And I just needed to figure out the spacing and everything. A big thing that I would recommend is not to use a fabric glitter pen or marker. I would recommend using real letter stickers. It pops better because my grad cap was black. The gold pen didn't show up very well, and if I were to do this over again, I would have laid a black piece of paper down so that the gold marker would have popped a little bit more. Just keep that in mind for your guys' cap. As you can see, it's kind of faded, but I'll show you how I make the Oma and Appa part a little bit more popped. So here I'm just using E6000 glue. I feel like Amber Scholl with this, like E6000 glue. I found it at Michael's, and just gluing on my flowers. This is permanent glue, so it did have a hard time kind of gluing down in the beginning. It slipped and slided a lot because of the base of the flowers. So just make sure if you do have a friend to help you, have a friend help you. Otherwise, just do one at a time. Take your time. This process took me about like 3 to 4 hours to make my grad cap. I know that's a long time, but in the end, I thought it was really worth it. So just place the flowers where you want them to go. Don't worry about mistakes, because in the end you can cover them up through like adding leaves and adding different little decorative bits to cover up the glue marks. So don't worry too much about that. But I'm kind of making the top and the bottom most full with the white flowers, using 3 big white flowers and then like the red and the yellow on the sides. And then for the corners, the left and right corner, I wanted it to be a little bit smaller and not so big. So obviously the gluing process takes a long time, and you just kind of have to be patient with it. So here we are at the corners of the glue. Here we are at the corners of the grad cap, and I ended up just plucking off the bottom section, like the green bit. I ended up plucking that part off because it was restricting me a lot and wasn't giving me the freedom to like lay the flowers how I wanted them to. So just customize it to how you like it. I wanted my grad cap to be a little bit more flat because I knew the petals were just extra 3D. It was a lot. So then I ended up cutting off the leaves off of the stem. I didn't originally plan on this, but it added such a cute touch to the grad cap. It finished it off really well, and I just put it on the sides. As you can see, I cut off the bigger rose petals, like the leaves, and then for the bottom and the top, and then cut off smaller ones for the sides. So this is kind of how like the finished look looks like. And then I ended up getting a piece of like gold paper. As you can see, I have polka dot see-through paper and then like gold striped paper, and I cut out little like leaf size shape kind of look. I don't know, you know what I'm saying. And I just kind of put them above the green to add another gold touch, and it just kind of adds to the decorative bit. It makes it pop a little bit more. And then with the gold paper, the glitter paper, I ended up Korean has a lot of like sticks and like up and down like writing, so I ended up just using that paper to go over the parts that weren't oval shaped, like the round letters, the round characters. For the round characters, I did have some gold letters that I had from before, so I used that. But again, I would recommend this step because it did make it pop a lot more. Then I'm folding the front of my grad cap because I wanted it to lay flat on my back. I wanted my grad cap to lay flat. So then I attached my headband, made sure that it fit right where I wanted it to. I put my headband on first, and then I put my grad cap on top of it. Make sure you just glue it more like closer to your head, because it ends up falling back a lot as the grad cap is pretty heavy itself. And then I just attached my bow to the back. I ended up sewing it on because I was impatient, but you can glue it and just wait. It's the same thing. But here it is. Here's my graduation day. These are all my friends, all of my business friends that I was graduating with, and you can see that it looked really cute. I made a couple of mistakes, but I mean, honestly, you can't really tell from behind and from far away. And now we're getting ready to go in. Here is us walking into the auditorium or the gym that we were graduating in, and it was just packed with family and friends. It was beautiful to see all of those people, all the 800, 900 people I was graduating with. And yeah, again, it was just such an amazing experience to be with like my best friends for the last 4 years. And here we are graduating.
Our world belongs to God. You may now move your tassel to the left. Be seated.
And that is obviously me. I just walk across the stage and I shake the provost's hand, and then I walk and then I shake the president of our school's hand too, which you'll see on camera. It was so fun, and it was really awesome. And then I flew back home, and now I am back home. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you do try it out, please tag me, and I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye!